as 2311 Racing's new addition after a 3-year stint with Richard Childress Racing. Tyler Reddick has landed 13th in the standings. With 2 Xfinity Series champion titles under his belt with different teams, Reddick's racing roots trace back to dirt late model competition. Not so long ago, there was a chance to chat with Reddick. He eagerly shared about his recent wedding, the 3 races his former team clinched this year with Kyle Busch at the helm, and his experiences with his new crew chief, Billy Scott. But first, subscribe and hit that like. When Reddick was asked about the most important thing he has learned since joining 2311 in February, he admitted that sometimes the simulator didn't work as well as he hoped for, or he couldn't spend enough time using it. However, he was pleasantly surprised to see that their car performed very well even without relying heavily on the simulator. The team is confident that they can still achieve a top 15 finish even on their toughest days. When asked about Denny Hamlin's role as a manager, Reddick enthusiastically confirmed that Hamlin definitely takes charge like a boss. Reddick also expressed his genuine admiration for the remarkable team at 2311, which includes talented individuals like Kurt Busch, Mike Wheeler, Dave Rogers, Billy and Booty Baker. He acknowledged the collective intelligence and teamwork that supports the team's success. Shifting gears to his wedding, Reddick shared a chuckle as he described the planning process as a massive puzzle. He and his wife Alexa faced challenges in finding the perfect date due to their hectic schedules. However, thanks to the relentless efforts of Alexa, her mother, and the accommodating vendors they collaborated with, their wedding unfolded flawlessly. When the conversation turned to Kyle Busch's 3 victories for Reddick's previous team this year,
white checkered in that 18 car, Kyle Busch is anywhere near the front.
Reddick expressed deep respect and happiness for Busch and the team's accomplishments. He noted that these wins served as inspiration for him to strive for similar triumphs with his current team. Discussing his collaboration with the new crew chief, Billy Scott, Reddick had nothing but positive things to share. He praised Scott's wealth of experience, leadership skills, and ability to motivate. Reddick emphasized that the entire team is constantly learning and progressing under Scott's guidance. Fresh off his 2023 Cup Series victory at COTA, Tyler Reddick couldn't hide his exhilaration. "I was extremely motivated," he admitted, the winning taste still fresh on his lips. Yet this triumph didn't just happen overnight. It's the result of relentless grit, unwavering belief, and the fusion of a unique team perspective. The difference between a team that's been around for a long time, like 50 to 60 years, and one that's only been in the game for less than 3 years, like 2311, is really interesting. Reddick had a lot of respect for his old team, Richard Childress Racing. He recognized the positive changes they've made and gave credit to Andy Petrie for being a great leader. When Kyle Busch joined the team, it showed they had a strong desire for more wins. Reddick says they're proof that hard work pays off. However, his journey with 2311 has taken a rather different trajectory. This was a venture he'd never experienced before, a pioneering group with a shared vision of victory. "It's not your typical run-of-the-mill, but it's a process I've come to trust," he affirmed. Reddick wasn't surprised when asked about the number 8 car's 3 consecutive wins. He vividly remembered their fierce speed from the previous year, which, despite not always clinching the victory, was a force to be reckoned with. "They've carried that same momentum into this season," he declared, but he was quick to divert the spotlight back to his team. "This is our story," he added, even though he confessed a sense of joy when his old friends tasted success. Looking at the upcoming schedule, it's clear that Reddick has a lot of races on the road. He has achieved important goals in the past year, making him a strong competitor on those tracks. But he didn't like the idea of being seen as a top contender. Instead, he proposed a different question. "Do you enjoy the excitement of having a genuine chance to win?" The suggestion that he was the one to beat didn't sit well with him. In his opinion, the introduction of the next-gen car has leveled the playing field considerably. The notion of one clear frontrunner is far-fetched. Everyone's on their toes, working overtime to edge closer to victory, he stressed. In his view, this necessitates a relentless pursuit of excellence and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge about every minuscule detail of their craft. Reddick's anticipation for the future was palpable. He was particularly excited about the new strategies coming into play due to changes in stage racing and the absence of cautions at the brakes. The emphasis on strategy underscored the importance of meticulous preparation and a deep understanding of one's vehicle. For him and his team at 2311, it's not just about the excitement of winning, but the strong determination to be the best, the unwavering commitment to getting better, and the pure love for the sport. As they continue their NASCAR journey, fans can expect nothing less than great determination and exciting races. And for Tyler Reddick, there are no limits to what he can achieve. Meeting the iconic Michael Jordan was an amazing experience that filled Tyler Reddick with immense joy. Every interaction, whether it was a text message, a wish for success, or a simple pat on the back, filled the heart with excitement. Jordan was extremely focused and listened carefully to every word. His presence at the racetrack was fantastic and showed his dedication to the racing team. It must have been challenging for him to blend in and go unnoticed, but Jordan wanted to be there and contribute to the racing squad. Now, Jordan's commitments with the Hornets basketball team demand his full attention. While growing up in Northern California, the racing enthusiast used to attend Sacramento Kings games, but gradually lost interest as the love for dirt track racing grew. Nights were spent at dusty tracks in remote areas, and televised sports became less important. However, during weekends with some free time, the Hart found joy in cheering for the Denver Broncos despite the distance. Although a dedicated Kings fan in the past, visiting the Hornets has become a goal, a promise to explore the wonders of 2311. Mentioning IndyCar races on dirt tracks brought back a flood of nostalgic feelings, a strong longing for the past. It wasn't just about dirt late model racing, but the entire world of dirt racing. The memories evoked an indescribable yearning. This yearning stemmed from the stark contrast the protagonist experienced. In the past, they used to compete in 70 to 80 dirt races each year. However, when they joined BKR for a part-time season, they were taken aback by the significant drop to only 15 truck races. The difference was staggering. Although the investment of time and energy in these races was higher, it also meant that a single mistake could ruin an entire week. Dirt track racing taught them the important skill of quickly moving on from errors to face the upcoming challenges. They longed for the freedom and flexibility that dirt car racing provided, genuinely desiring to return to those thrilling days. In the midst of life's chaos, the love between the two souls shone brightly. They began preparing for their wedding, and the question of involvement in the planning process arose. Thankfully, they had assistants to guide and support them through the detailed preparations. They carefully considered the guest list and other important details. Together, they brainstormed creative ideas and formed a plan to navigate the complex journey of wedding planning. In the world of NASCAR, social media became a valuable source to discover drivers' insights into their upcoming weekend plans. People eagerly searched online for any bits of information shared by these passionate individuals. As they contemplated, questions arose about NASCAR's decision-making. Was it really necessary for the organization to issue a caution when a wheel was found on pit road at Sonoma? The layout of Sonoma's pit road, located far from the track's entry, made it different from other tracks. This unique design allowed NASCAR officials to determine if a driver intended to pit. Perhaps an alternative approach could have been considered, such as closing pit road and sending a safety truck to retrieve the tire. However, if a pit road was closed, drivers might still enter it. Delaying a pit entry during a green flag period could result in losing significant positions. So the dilemma was whether it was acceptable to put a safety officer at risk. Additionally, why change the rules when this maneuver couldn't be legally replicated at any other track? NASCAR's decision to throw the caution, close the pit road, and retrieve the tire following standard protocol was likely the sensible choice. Safety remained the top priority, guiding their decisions in ensuring a smooth race. What aspect of Tyler Reddick's interview resonated with you the most? If you found his insights compelling, remember to show your support by liking and subscribing. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe.